Well, hello guys, and welcome to a Tuesday stream. I didn't stream yesterday because I had some family stuff to take care of. So today we're going to get back into farming here on Elm Creek. I'd like to welcome everybody for coming in and checking out the channel. Today is a different, I changed the screen. We're going to just farm on Elm Creek and still show you things on how to get a farm up and going and everything else in FS22. I'd like to give a big shout out to some of my followers. Big E Farming, thanks for your continued support of my channel. Like your content, so if you guys are in here checking out all the fellow boneheads, go check out Big E Farming. He does a great job on a lot of videos and everything else. So today what we're going to basically do is we're going to get into the farm here. We'll come down here to our careers and go over to Elm Creek. As you see, I still don't have any mods turned on. I like to keep this where it's a universal gameplay instead of just PC, because that's what I play on. I don't know much about the console stuff. I am learning as we go. So if I get any new information on console stuff, I will let you guys know. So let's get into the game. Here, I'll let it load up. Just to let you guys kind of know too, I might not be streaming tomorrow or Thursday due to a big snowstorm moving into Illinois here. I plow snow. That's my winter job, and then in the summertime I am a lawn care specialist. So hopefully everything will be back to normal come Thursday, Friday. I don't know, depending on this snowstorm and how much snow we actually get. But I know for sure I probably won't be streaming at this time tomorrow. If I do stream tomorrow, it will be later in the day, maybe towards the end of the day. So feel free to come back and check it out. So here we'll get in the farm. How you doing there, John Barnzo? Glad to see that you came in today. So if I remember right, we had our last stream recap here. We got some greenhouses set up. We got some bees up and producing some honey to bring in a little bit of extra money. We've harvested a sunflower field, which is over here. So what we got to do today is we got to plow that field up and get her replanted with something. So let's see what we can plant first of all. So right now we can either plant wheat or barley, and that's about it. So I think what we'll probably throw in that field is I want to get kind of a stockpile of wheat, because I want to try bringing in the next couple episodes some chickens in and show you how we can make some money off chickens. So we're going to go ahead and plow that field up, probably rock pick it, lime it, plant it, roll it, and then call it good for this day. We're about 3:30 in game time on this day, so we got to kind of hustle to get that field all done up. I don't think it should take us that long. So we'll come over here, we'll grab our trusty John Deere, and we'll grab our plow that's sitting over there. We'll unhook our wagon. Come over here. We'll grab the mower out of the way. We'll just set it off to the side here. Now I want to show you something with this plow, and I'm probably sure that everybody probably already knows it and everything. But with this plow, I highly recommend you just download this plow and use it. It is the Lizard 9M plow. I think I showed you this on our first plow, but if you notice, I have it backwards. I don't know if we have enough horsepower on this tractor to use this plow, so I like using them on the front. Using this plow on the front, I can steer and do fields a little bit better that way. You see, we still got our grass field up and going. Don't have to do anything with it because we're still on. Well, I need to unfold that. So we'll unfold this and we'll drop her down and we'll get to doing some plowing here. There we go. It looks like we're getting a little bit of rock coming up. I don't understand why we're not getting very much rock, but we're not. We might have to go down and pick up some lime. With this plow here too, you can also create fields if you wanted to. And I showed you that in the first day when we made our first grass field up front. And then I made this grass field that's right here behind us also too. So get this all planted up. And we'll raise that up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to game mode here so you guys can see it fully. We'll get out of this little screen. I'm going to go ahead and leave the cam on. If that bothers you guys, let me know in chat. But I think the more that you see me and the more I interact with you guys, will be a lot better. So we'll go ahead and finish plowing up this field. We'll do our headland here around it. I hope everybody is doing well. I am trying to get a good stream schedule set up so that way if you guys want to come in and check out my streams, you can. But with weather and I'm a seasonal worker, it's kind of hard sometimes. So we'll just see where we're at after this storm goes through. More than likely we'll be back to streaming normal on Friday. I'm having some issues with my editing program. That's why I haven't been able to release any videos. I got a new editing program ordered and it's on its way, so hopefully in the next couple days I'll be posting some videos. I'm thinking about doing a let's play on Clemson, or Clemson as Clutch would say, but we'll get that. I'm trying to get the videos rendered out, and just having such a hard time with the editing program I had. I spent a little bit of extra cash on it, and for some reason it won't do some of the things I need it to do. So hopefully within the next couple days I'll have the new program in here, and my tech guy can come in and show me. He recommended it, so get this field all plowed up, and we'll get it replanted with some wheat. And then that should be the end of this day, which is, we're still on day 3 right now, finishing up at the end of the day. I'm going to slow the clock down a little bit so we can get this field planted, or get it worked and planted. So hoping that on our Let's Play it'll work out. I'm going to zoom in on my tractor. These leaves are killing me. Can't see. That's why, I mean, trees really don't get along. That's why I chop them all down all the time. Now you could probably gone in and remulch this, but since we're just starting this off, I went ahead and plowed it because we're gonna have plowing turned on, and we also have lineman on, so we're gonna need to plow it and lime it and then replant it, which it's a small field, so it shouldn't take that much to do, hopefully. And we'll grab the rock picker here in a second, and we'll rock pick this. I don't think we're full on our rock picker quite yet, so we should be good to go. And then once I get that full, we'll take it down and sell off the rocks. I usually like keeping the rocks to make lime, but we're just not getting a lot off these fields. So that being said, we'll just take and do some basic rock pick and then go off and sell them. I don't know if anybody's NFL fans, but how about them Bengals? They beat them Chiefs this weekend. That was pretty cool. I'm happy for them. Not a Bengals fan, but I like to see the underdogs that win. So should be an interesting Super Bowl. If the Super Bowl was anything like the Kansas City and Cincinnati game, I think it's going to be a good Super Bowl. I'm not for sure though. We might look into maybe buying another field today. I'm not for sure. We'll have to wait till we get into tomorrow, and we'll see where we're at. We might do a little bit of mowing, some more mowing. Since we got that all done, we'll take the plow back, and we will grab the rock picker and go pick some rocks, get them out of there, and then we should be set to plant. Like I said, I chose planting some wheat because I might take and throw in a couple chicken pens just to start producing us some eggs, to bring in some extra cash if we can. we'll go ahead and put the mower back. Sorry. Wrong button. Yep, took a tour through all the tractors. Put that there, and we'll back in and grab our rock picker, and we'll go pick some rocks. You know, I would like to know if any of you guys would like to see a special map or anything else like that. Just let me know in the comments, or send me an email, or you can get a hold of me on Facebook, underneath Bonehead Inc. So, thinking I got the let's play on. We're gonna do it on Calmsden, like I said. Probably be like a 30-45 minute video every day, maybe every other day. I haven't made up my mind what I want to do on that one yet. So I've been trying to watch some videos of some of the people, friends on YouTube. I just want to let some of you guys know the reason why I wasn't around last night is because I had a family thing come up, and so I couldn't do anything with YouTube. So hopefully I'll be back to watching stuff in the next couple days, depending on what this snowstorm does. They're saying that we're gonna have anywhere from, what was it, 6 to 2 feet of snow dropping here. So if 2 feet drop, that means I'll be pretty busy for the next couple days. So it's not that I don't want to watch you guys' videos and stuff like that. I've just been a little busy here and there. We'll get back to normal here after this snowstorm gets done. And I think my daughter has a volleyball tournament coming up, so I'll have to go watch that. Support her and her new adventure of playing volleyball. This is her first year. Kind of proud of her. She stuck with it and likes it and enjoys it. So hopefully, that'll be something that she can do on a yearly thing. Maybe we'll see about getting her in some camps and stuff like that. And we'll see. New little venture for her. But yeah, I know this rock picking stuff is slow. I don't know. I don't really mind it too much. Kind of makes the time go by, but when you got to get a bunch of things done, kind of puts a cramp in the style. So, for all my little bonehead followers out there, I do want you guys to do me a favor and go over and check out Big E Farming. He has a good video on the course play to go watch. I watched it, and I'm trying to use it right now to learn how to do course play myself on some of my other gameplays. So go check him out. You might like him. Does a good job. Also have a couple other people I follow. I follow Tactical Farming. I don't know if anybody watched his 8-hour stream the other day, and when he proposed to his girlfriend. That was kind of cool. I will say, though, that this community is by far one of the better gaming communities I've been a part of. I used to do some Call of Duty streaming and gameplay a long time ago under a different name, but by far this one here, just the support and everything else everybody gives each other, really great. So, like I said, if you guys ever have any questions or anything else like that, feel free to ask. We'll see what we can do. If I don't know the answers to it, I got a couple people that do. Kind of like we have like this big old farm co-op group. We kind of jumped up in some followers, so I really appreciate everybody coming in and hitting that follow button. That's really great. I really appreciate that. Means a lot. So get this thing turning around, we'll get that last little pickup. It's still, we're only at 50% on our rocks. So out of, what have we done? Those 2 fields over there and 2 up front, and this one 5 fields, and we only got 1,000 liters of rocks. So I don't think it's going to be worthwhile to try putting down the rock crusher that does a production for lime. We might just to show you, but I don't think I will. So we'll go ahead and put the rock collector up, and we will go grab the planter with the other tractor, and we will do some planting. And the good thing with this planter that I have, it has seed and fertilizer, just so you guys know. So with that, we don't have to worry about going back and fertilizing afterwards. So, and I do believe it's a direct drill too. I probably wouldn't have had to plow that one up, but if you looked in our little menu here, go to our map, come over here to our growth, our soil composition. Field that we're working is field 49 right here. So now we just got the red marked off of it. So we should be good to go on getting there already. We'll make sure all our other fields are fertilized good. We'll probably have to go in on field 48 and put some more fertilizer down on that first field there for some reason. But that's where that is. So, we'll detach this and go grab the other tractor here real quick. I do like this little tractor John Deere though. Might have to start using it in some more of my gameplay. Make sure I don't drive off into that hole. So we are going to have to buy a trailer to haul our eggs and lettuce. So probably next time we'll be doing that. I need to see if we need to put lime down on that field. Forgot to do that. Oh, wrong one. So we'll shut all that off. And saying we don't. So we don't need to put lime down. That's a plus. Go ahead, hook up to this. And we'll go ahead and unfold that down. Go ahead and do our headlands. Oh, I messed up. I don't want to plant grass. Now I'll have to replant. Good thing I caught it early. That wouldn't have been good. I think we got enough grass fields for right now. Might be able to go sell off them silage bales tomorrow. So go ahead and drop that down, turn it on, and we'll plant the right crop this time. I think. No, it's not down. Huh. So let's try this one more time. This is the excitement of being here at Bonehead. We make some bonehead decisions every once in a while. I'm gonna go ahead and back this up a little bit. Get her spun around. Come in. Okay. I'll back her up. B. Says she's on. Looks like she's dropped now. Okay. Must have been already dropped and I didn't realize it and raised her up. So looks like we're planting now. Now this crop should be ready. Let's see here. Planting wheat now, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 months. It should be ready to plant. Oh, that's kind of weird. Wonder why I did that. Got her all plowed up. She's leaving. Oh well. Go ahead and do this headland around. Zoom out a little bit so we can see. Now that we got the headland done up, let's go ahead and start running up and down. We'll get turned around here. Drop our planter back down and we'll come in. Just like so. I'll overlap it a little bit just so we don't miss any, like have any little strips or anything else like that in there like this right here, and we'll have to go back over. Raise that up. Really, these small fields, it ain't too bad, but when you get into your bigger ones, you could use the markers to guide you if you need it. So, that little dip right there. Have the planter down. We'll have to come back and fix that, I think. I'll come back over that here in a little bit. Normally I'd use GPS, but since I'm doing an all platform gameplay here, I won't use it. I wish they'd come out with something for the console people, so they have something like GPS or whatnot, but they don't. all the other boneheads aren't out and about today, so maybe they'll catch it later on a stream or replay. I gotta go over and watch after this. I gotta watch Big E's. He did a stream last night, so I'll go over and watch it. He does a pretty good job of streaming. I like his streams. I watched Clutch this morning. That was kind of funny. Get some beverages in me. That's weird, and I'll get out right there. How can we do half with stuff down and the other half doesn't? Maybe when we roll this out, it'll be better. I've never had that happen before. So we'll make sure it got planted when done here. Losing seed and fertilizer, so surely it's planting. Got her up and going pretty good. Chat's pretty quiet today. This last little bit right here, then we'll run down and make sure that one little strip was done over here. Then we'll go grab a roller and we'll roll this out. And should be pretty close to being a day. I'll back that in there. Watch my beautiful backing up skills. We'll go over here and grab the roller. Go roll that. Be pretty close to. Well, that's a kind of a beautiful view there. All the leaves turning orange. Stuff like that. That's cool. Oh, looks like it's starting to rain. Hopefully I can get this field rolled out before. Where the roller down? Well, that was already down. Doing that a lot here today is rolling it up and rolling it down, or raising it up when it's already lowered down. There we go. We get a nice little. Look like it's planted anyway. We'll come back. We'll probably have to fertilize it tomorrow. It's second stage of fertilizer, so, or at some point. Go ahead and raise up that roller, so I don't want to ruin our grass that we have. Drop that back down. We'll go ahead and roll it. Now, rolling your fields is something new that just came out with FS22. I'm not sure if you had to do it in FS19, but in FS22 you have to. So, be it a grass field, be it a grain crop, or you even have to roll out sugar beets. And I'm not for sure on sugar cane because I don't ever mess around with sugar cane. But yeah, it's not too bad to do. Kind of like the rock picking thing. Just something that you kind of have to do, and it kind of gives it more of a realistic feel, if you ask me. Get this. I should have just hooked around the other way. Now, I don't know how you guys do it, but some people take and roll it out before they plant. Some people roll it out afterwards. I found out that if you roll it out after you plant, you get a better yield off your field, a yield bonus, which you guys will see here in a second. All right, I'll just go ahead and show you right now. See right here, we got a 75% yield bonus, plus it's been fertilized. It shows you that you got one stage. But if I go over here to where I haven't rolled, it drops me down and it says needs rolling. So you'll get about 2% off of it, but that ain't bad. And you know, any little bit will help, especially on these small fields. You get more crop out of it, a better yield. Now it should go up to, oh, because we didn't lime it this time. So if we would have limed it, it would have taken it up to 95% after we got it rolled. But yeah, your yield bonus anyway. Starting to get a little dark out. Yeah, rain, at least the tractor will get washed off a little bit. Now the big thing is to remember, you don't want to harvest anything in the rain. You can mow in the rain, it ain't gonna affect too much. But I try not even mowing in the rain. You know, grass won't go anywhere with, so. But like your normal crops like this, like wheat, soybeans, and everything else, you don't want to harvest right now. Alright, so we'll get this out of the field, go put it away, and then we'll look and see what else there is to do. I think we should be finished up for the day, and we can move into day 4. Raise this up, go ahead and shrink her up a little bit, fold it up. and we'll go that route. So here we go. Wow, sour. Whoop. A little wet on this concrete. So, get that put away there. Hold on here, it looks like I got a message. Put our tractor back for right now. So, now what I like to do at the end of the day is I will go ahead and run over here to my productions. Shouldn't have anything coming out of the greenhouses quite yet, so we should be good to go there for a little bit. And I want to check out our honey. Looks like we'll have one more box before we can move that pallet out of the way, so we're good to go there. So, well, then I like to double check our fields. So all these are done and taken care of, so we should be good to go there for a little while. Let's go to our growth. It looks like come tomorrow we should be harvesting some soybeans up, which is, where's that at? Soybeans. Oh, there they are. Yeah, should be harvesting the soybeans tomorrow. We'll probably take them off and sell them off like we did all our other crops, just to get some money coming in. Then our productions, like I said, got about 336 in one, and we should have one or two pallets of lettuce that come out tomorrow. So other than that, everything's looking pretty good. Raining here on the farm, so ain't really much that we can do. I want to go up and see what our silage bales that are sitting on this trailer, what they're sitting at. We should be able to sell them off tomorrow, which we got 12 of them out of that field there. And they're saying they're at 31%, so hopefully come tomorrow it'll be a little closer. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and advance into day 4 on the farm, and we'll see what we got to take care of then. So I'm going to set it for 7 o'clock to sleep till, and we'll go through and see how it's going. We got a vehicle that we're still leasing. Let's see which one that is. Still a little dark out. It's fine, the rain stopped, so it looks like we're going to have a nice. So our silage bales here are at 87%. If you look down in the lower right corner there, it'll let you know what they are at. Some of them are a little, they're all pretty much close. So we'll come over here, check out our greenhouses, see how much that we got. Which right now we got 1 pallet of lettuce, 2 pallets of lettuce. Our honey, which we got a full pallet there. So we'll take and move that out of the way. That way we can come back later and get it. I want to check and see how much water that we have in our greenhouses here. So to do that, you just go to your productions area, which is this right here, and then you look at your lettuce. We're still pretty full on that one and that one too, so we don't have to add any water to our greenhouses today. So next thing we need to look at is what is ready to harvest. So right now, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and shut everything down except for stuff ready to harvest. So it looks like field 52 is ready to be harvested, so we can start harvesting that at any point in time today. So we'll probably harvest 52, get it plowed, get it limed, and get it planted again. Which we need to look at, what can we plant right now. And it doesn't look like we can plant anything. It would have been nice if it would have been ready yesterday. Then we could have planted some more wheat over there. So that field might end up sitting empty for 1, 2, 3. Well, we can start planting something in there in March. So it'll be 3 months. That ain't gonna be too bad, but that's gonna be a big hit. And I don't think we can plant grass. Nope. Wait. Yep. Be the last month. And we can turn that field into a grass field just to get some sort of production off of it, I guess. Which we might end up doing just to give us some money out of it. Whoops. Missed my mouth there. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, we'll go ahead and get everything moved over there so we can start harvesting that. And I'm pretty sure the grass field isn't going to be ready yet. We'll take a look at it, see what it looks like. Nah. It says it's ready to harvest, but it's not. You want it to have a yellow top on the top of it. You know, that'll get you your most out of it. So we'll come back over here, we'll get the little John Deere and get it hooked up to the wagon, take the wagon over, and then we'll come back and grab the combine and we'll get started on harvesting them soybeans up. So hopefully it'll be nice to fill that wagon this time. We'll see though. And we'll take this over to, what was it, 52? Yep, field 52. And get it in position so we can start harvesting. We'll bring the harvester down, do some beans up. Then we'll probably make a decision, are we going to take and replant this field with something or just wait until it's time. Which we'll leave our wagon there, tab over to our combine. I think we got the corn, yep, we got the corn header on, so we're gonna drop the corn header. There we go, and we will grab bean head, bean table, and we will take it over and do some harvesting. I don't know if we can sell off soybeans. We'll make that call here in a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna take the back way over down here through the creek. Oh yeah, we'll probably need to fertilize our one wheat field that we have right here. So we'll get that fertilized today to get its second stage of fertilizer. And I'll probably go ahead and just get started right here. Lower that down. turn it off. There we go. Got it all unfolded. We'll turn the lights on just so we can see. Don't want to run over any deer. So we'll come in and do a couple headlands, maybe just one. Looks like we got enough area around the combine that we don't have to worry about anything. Whip her around here. So this will be our actual first real big, I call soybeans cash crop because it's pretty much, you can't really do anything with soybeans in the game. I know in FS19 that was the way you made a good chunk of change, was doing soybeans, but here in the game, I don't think there's really anything that we could do with them to make, do a production or anything else like that. I don't think that you can do a soybean oil or anything else like that. So pretty much they're just good to sell off, make some money with them. A lot of people do that. But the bad thing with soybeans is I think it's one of the longer crops to grow. So it kind of takes a long time, or I think it's over 9 months to harvest them. So a lot of people don't do it. They do a lot of wheat and oats. So that's why I know a lot of people poke fun at me because I do a lot of grass, but I'm making money off of grass. And you guys are gonna see that. So hopefully sometime today we will be able to take our silage bales down and sell them off at the BGA. Make a little bit of money off of them. I know in FS19 I do silage bales, but I had my own BGA. I owned my own BGA on one of my farms, and I'd make money off of the BGA or by selling the silage there, and I would also make money off of the digestate. I wouldn't use the digestate. I always use solid fertilizer. I don't know why. I like it a little bit better. Don't go through as much of the solid fertilizer as you do the liquid. And I don't know, maybe I might be doing something wrong on that. But that's what I like to do. But here on FS22, the BGAs are expensive. They're like over $1 million. So it's going to take a little while to get you up there where you have enough money to buy a BGA. But other than that, you can always still keep selling your silage bales there, or if there's a couple places on the map, you can sell your silage bales there. Some people just go ahead and do the fermenting, or fermentation, and bunker silo. I don't mind doing that, but then you got to pick it up and everything else, and we just don't have the means like we used to. You'd have to rig up a belt system or something like that to pick it up. So I find it when you're first starting off, it's a lot easier to just roll them into bales. We got a couple good balers that have the wrap system on it, so it makes it a little easier to wrap them. Make a little bit of money off of it. But there's so many different ways to get money off of silage. Like I said, it's a good little startup line. A lot of people poke fun at me because that's all they ever see me doing is grass work. I don't do just grass work. Once I get it to an established point, I'll start doing my grain crops and stuff like that. And I really like to try getting into as much animals as I like to, though that I can. Just in your first year, it's kind of difficult to get started in it all. But you can do it. Chickens are a good starter animal because pretty much all you do is just feed them wheat or barley, and you will get eggs. And eggs sell for a pretty good price. Sometimes, depending on how many chickens you have and stuff like that, depends on how fast you get eggs, but they do pretty decent. Honey's also another good source of income. Sheep's pretty easy because you got grass everywhere, and you know me, I like to do grass work, but you feed your sheep either grass or hay. Then once you start getting into, horses are kind of like a show animal, I guess. They take a lot of work. Cows, they benefit you a lot. They'll give you slurry, they give you manure, they give you milk, and you can also take and sell off your older cows for meat. And then there is some maps that are out there. I think even right now there's a couple maps that you can sell your beef off for meat, and then you can take your meat to like a restaurant, grocery store, stuff like that, and get it sold off that way. So animals do benefit quite a bit in the game as far as money wise goes. But like when you're first starting off, I wouldn't recommend you going off and spending a lot of money on animals. Get you something established is pretty much what I'm kind of saying. Get something established up that you can run with. Like me, I use grass. On the map, No Man's Land, I do a lot of grass work and I do a lot of tree work. Timber work gets you a lot of money too, but you just gotta have the time and the patience for the timber work, and it's like anything else in farm sim. It takes a little bit of patience, and it'll all come to you eventually. But we'll get this all kind of set up for you guys, and so you can kind of see. And we're not doing too bad right now. We're sitting at $84,000. We don't have no debt, but that was too because I used this government subsidy sign to show you how they work. But if you do remember, we did give back a lot of that money. We did use a little bit of it to get some equipment and stuff like that for you. I think the gameplay that I'm getting set up on Comston will be just no add money in or anything else like that. We'll just go with what we got and see how we get there and everything else. the nice thing about Compton is it has animal pens for you. So all you really have to do is get the feed and animals. That's something else you look at too on a map. You look to see if your starting off farm has any animal pens. And if it does have animal pens, that's a little bit different of a story, because you don't have to buy the animal pens. All you have to do is just take and fill them up with animals. And then if you have like sheep pens or chicken pens, that's the way to go right there. That'll make you some money. Like I said though, when you first start off on a map, you just look at several different variables, and that's how you get started. You know, you could do several different things, and you could go several different ways. I'm not saying my way is the right way by any means, but some people might have a little hard time getting started, and that's what you have right here, right now, is kind of a show you that there is other ways to do it other than, you know, everybody has their own way to doing things. So that's all I'm saying. You know, hopefully that you can use some of my tips, some of the things that I do to kind of help you out a little bit. If not, then, you know, that's your kind of your choice. Just like using the government society signs. You know, a lot of people don't like cheating in money, and that's fine. But I don't look at that as cheating in money. Like I said, my grandfather for 20 years used government land grants and stuff like that. So now I think if you leave it on and you get your money up there where it's like millions and millions of dollars, you know, man, that's kind of ridiculous, because there ain't no government institution going to give a farmer millions and millions and millions of dollars. So, but I try keeping it realistic. And we almost got these done. We didn't even get. Oh, this field didn't even really have a very good yield on it. And we're not even sitting at. We might not even get a full hopper out of this field. I can't believe that. We're not even going to hit a full hopper of soybeans. Huh. Somebody must not have taken care of this field before we bought it. Now this one will probably need to be plowed and limed, so this is starting off. Now take in mind, you only have to lime your fields every 3 days, or every 3 harvests. Sorry, not every 3 days. that would suck. But, you know, fertilizing you have to do twice per harvest. You got your first stage and you got your second stage. Just keep that in mind when you're doing this stuff. I see some guys that they'll go out and they'll lime every time, and that just kind of a waste of money, if you ask me. We'll speed time up a little bit. We're going to put it on 10. These winter months are the ones that are going to kind of suck a little bit. There ain't a lot to do on this stuff. So, which we'll go ahead and raise that. We got that field all harvested. We'll go ahead and dump this, empty out our harvester into our wagon. And then we'll make up our mind what we're going to do with we're going to hold on to the soybeans for now and sell them off later. Or if we can get a good price for them right now, we'll probably sell them off. You know, it looks like we got just a little bit over 8,000 liters. So while that's emptying out, let's go ahead and look. Okay, so we got some soybeans right here. Right now we can go off map to Goldcrest Valley, which is using the train, and that will get us 2,200 for every 1,000 liters. So we're looking at about 16 grand there. But we can go to the feed and grain south and get 1,800, 1,846. Or we can go to Johnson's Farmers Market and get 1,825. I think what we'll do is we might head there and sell it off. So I'm going to go ahead and fold up the combine here. And we'll hop over into the tractor. And we're going to go sell these soybeans off for some money. Yeah, I know if we probably waited, we could get some more money, but we only got 7,100 liters of soybeans. Didn't get really a big crop in that, and if I remember right, that grain mill was, no, not over that way. Where is it? Let me see here on the map. Should be blinking somewhere. No, don't see anything. Where is that? Oh wait, there it was. I just saw it blinking there at the end. Yeah, right there. So this is the area that we're gonna go to. And we'll go drop that off real quick. And we will go take the tractor down with it. Get over here in our lane so we don't get hit. So our farm's looking pretty good. Looks like a good, decent up and running farm. So get rid of the soybeans. We should be able to go back and come back here and get the silage bales and be able to sell them off. We'll run down this road here. These fields over here are some good fields to buy. They're about medium-sized fields, maybe between medium. They're a little bit bigger than this middle field here. Oh, we got a deer running from us. Deer chasing a deer. They're not some bad money making fields. And like I said, once I get these two fields over here to the left purchased, then we might jump over across the road if we can and get some of them fields. Right here's where we're going to be going. Right in front of us. That's a big complex there. So hopefully this will put us about, well, $90,000, a little over $90,000 in the bank, which is good. Not a bad starting. And pretty much all of our grain crop will be out now. And like I said, we might wait on that field that we just harvested to plant anything into it, or we might go ahead and just throw some grass in it and let it go. I don't know. We've got enough grass right now to so we'll see what we get out of these. Well, look at there, 97. We got 13 grand for them soybeans. Not too bad. Maybe next year we can get a little higher amount. We'll make sure that we work that ground pretty good to get a little bit better yield off of it. I think we're just going to hold off on that field for right now. I'm planting it just because I want to leave it for a green crop. So maybe in March we'll make up our mind on what we want to put it in there. We can always work it though to give us something to do. And I'll wait to lime it until right before we're getting ready to plant on it. Don't want the lime sitting on the field all winter long. So we'll go ahead and put the tractor and wagon back at the farm. Which, we're not sitting too bad. 97 grand so far. We might almost have enough money to buy that middle field there. I'm not for sure yet. We'll see. Kind of a thought I had, maybe if we bought that middle field and infield, we could combine all three of them and have a huge field, but we don't really have the equipment to take care of a large field like that. There's another deer. So we'll take and park this. He's running through our middle of our farmyard there. So we'll go get in our combine, fold it all up, and we will take it back home. Now take a look at our silage bales, see if they're ready to go hauled off to get sold, which they should be. If they aren't, they probably just got like a little bit of time left, I would say. This combine doesn't move very fast, does it? I think a lot of these people need their yard work done. And bushes growing, and grass is tall. But so soybeans didn't do too bad for us. So that field might have been a good investment. So we'll keep that in top of mind. Like I said though, this is the last month that we can plant grass, so might toss around the idea if you guys there in chat want to go ahead and just make that field a grass field for the winter, and then in March take and replant it. But that's a lot of work, we'll have to replant it up. And we'll leave the combine right there for right now. Let's see, I need to jump out and go see what our silage bales are looking like. Maybe we can get, oh, they're ready to be sold. 98, still got some that are at 98. So we'll wait for a little bit longer. Just a tad bit longer. There's one or two that, oh, maybe not. There's some up there. They're all there. We'll give it another hour, let's say. Let's go see if we got what we got over here for honey. Looks like we got another pallet of honey ready to go. So we'll take and get that out of there. Maybe we'll look at, is there any wagons that we got? There's this trailer that holds, doesn't say how much it'll hold, but that's only 6,000, and we could put our honey in there and or honey and lettuce and haul them. What else do we got? Oh, got a fence. I think we're gonna buy that though. I think that'll work pretty good for us for right now. Let's see. Yeah, because you can open up the back doors and put your pallets inside there. and everything else. Wheel setup, standard. Yeah, we'll go ahead and purchase that. That's only $6,000. So take the truck, we'll run down there and get it. Come back and load up our lettuce and what honey we have and go sell them off. So let's see here. Back up, back up, back up. And when we get back with our trailer, we'll be able to sell off some silage bales. Don't really know that we're gonna have time to do anything or have anything else to do today on this gameplay, so we'll see. Might advance to another day. Whoop. Whoop. We'll go down here. Load us up some lettuce and lettuce and honey, and we'll go off and sell them. I know it's just a little bit, but it's something. Maybe we'll come over here and plow our far field there. So we'll come in here. And we'll go ahead and pull up a little bit. Get our honey in first. See how we gotta open this. Huh. So, how do we open? Open door X. Huh. There we go. Never used this trailer before, so sorry about that. We'll go ahead and load up the honey. Whoa. Let's see where we can take it to. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of pallets. Oh. Almost got another full one. There. So put those in there. I'll run over. Let's see where we can sell off the honey at. So we'll come up here to look for honey right there. Little cereal factory, you're gonna get selling for 3,000 for every 1,000 liters. That's cool. That could be some money there. Here, let's go ahead and just throw this partial pallet on there too. Then we'll haul that over. And we'll make sure that the door gets. Okay, so now we want to and we'll shut the doors. Hopefully they sell good. So now we need to find the cereal factory on the map, which I think it's like right here. It's oil mill, debris crusher, grape processing. I thought it was right there. Bakery. Let's mark it, see where it is. Cereal factory. Tag place. So I'm gonna look on the map here. I could have swore that it was right there. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there it is right there. So it's off over there, so we'll go out and get on the highway and drive down there. Got it. Alright. So let's go get rid of some honey. Probably get a couple thousand for that. I think it's over by the base. Yeah, I see it now where it's highlighted out. Man, my nose. We'll go over there and sell off us some honey. So, no. The old ball diamonds right there. Yeah, we'll come in here and sell us off some honey. Whoop. Don't want to run over a pedestrian. Got $3,000. Almost paid for this trailer. That's pretty good. So, can't beat that. Now we'll go hook up and sell off the silage, and we'll see where we are from there. Shouldn't be. We should get a pretty good chunk of change. I'm gonna move the mic a little closer here. We should get a good chunk of change out of all that, I would think. 12 bales. I don't know yet. We'll see. It should be all ready to go. Let's slow it down a little bit here. Not gonna sell the lettuce off. We'll wait till we can get a full trailer of lettuce, and then we'll sell that off. But this little trailer wasn't a bad deal for right now. Whoa, Nelly. About went for a ride there. So we'll get our trailer put away, and we get a tractor, we'll hook up to that, and I think we can take that down, the silage bales down to the BGA, and that should be good. So, which we'll leave the trailer parked right here. Whoa, hey, what are you doing? Mouse key stuck, or the, whoop, crash counter 75. Oh, excuse me. And then we'll park the truck back here. Walk down and grab the little John Deere so we can haul it, our silage off. So, and there's a little deer. We'll call this guy Little Deer. What did you get in there for? Leave our trailer there. And we'll see how good of a profit our grass is now. It should be all ready to go. So we'll come in here. We'll look and see where the best place to sell silage. Right here. So it's looking like the biogas plant will be about the best. We're going to get $545 for every 1,000 liters. So that's almost $1,500 per bale. Take that times 12, and that'll give you the money that we should be getting out of these bales. which isn't bad at all. It'll be a good little startup money. So we'll figure it up here in a second once we get down there. Now, just in case you guys are wanting to know where the biogas plant is, it's right next to the store here. So you just go down the other road. I'll show you here in a second. Because if you follow my grass ideas, then you'll be getting a lot more. You'll be going down the BGA quite a bit. So here comes the store right up here, and then you go a little bit past the store, and then off to your left is where you'll be at. I'll go ahead and get over in the other lane. Don't have turn signals, so I can't turn on a turn signal. And right here in front of us, off to the right, is the BGA here at Elm Creek. Which we'll take this load up into here. And unload your silage bales. You'll just pull up on to this concrete piece right up here. I don't know if they'll come right off the trailer or if you have to do that. We might have to unload them off the trailer, the way it looks. So we will. Why isn't it? Oh, there it is. Unload bales. So we'll unload these off, see what we get. Unload bales here. There they go. Booyah. Look at that. 23 grand for 12 bales. Not bad. Not bad at all. So you're looking at roughly every 3 months, 23 grand off them front two fields. So take that times 4. We'll just say times 3. So you're looking at almost 67,000 a year off them two fields of doing silage. Not bad. Not bad at all. So see, this is kind of why I say doing silage bales is an easy way to get started. So if you run a couple fields with silage in them, then you will make a little bit of money. And do that for your first year. Not saying that you have to keep doing it. Just do it for your first year. And that will get you a little bit of money. And then you can start expanding your farm out. See, we use the government subsidy signs to give us a little extra cash. We ran them for 3 hours. It gave us right about $1.5 million. We took and bought a couple pieces of equipment and a couple pieces of land to help us out. So now, after we got our first harvest and let it first fermented, we've just alone today, let's look at that. We've made $33,000 today. Not too bad day on the farm. Is there anything else that we might make a little bit of money? Maybe $1,000 off of the lettuce, but we're going to hold off on selling off our lettuce right now. But as you can see, yeah, some people do laugh at me because I utilize grass work, but grass work always can pay off, and I'm not saying to keep doing it all the time, but it is a good way to get some capital started up for yourself, if you know what I mean. So, because now, if we look at the map, and our goal, when we first started off,
was we wanted to own all this right here by the end of the first year. We only have 2 fields left to buy. We got 50 and 51 left to buy, and then we'll own this whole little area here. We turned this field 47, 48 into one field. We turned 45 and 46 into one field. We just harvested 52 and got $3,000 off of that. We harvested our first harvest off of 45 and 46, and we got almost $30,000 off of that. So tomorrow we should be able to harvest 47 and 48, which roughly should give us anywhere from 12 to 24 bales off all that. So either we'll get $30,000 or $60,000. It'll probably be more in the $30,000 range off them too, because it's not a good yield on them fields right now. But if you look and say we want to look at farmland, so 50, it's selling for 114, and 51 selling for 91. So with that being said, you got 114,000 and 91. So we're looking at a little over $200,000 to buy the last 2 fields by the next August. So we're well on our way of getting it all, and that's the big thing in this game. You got to kind of plan things out. Yes, I do know that a lot of people, like I said before, people kind of poke fun at me because it's like, oh, it seems like all Bonehead does is grass work. Yeah, I do a lot of grass work. You can make a little bit of money off of it. That's why, and it gets me started up. So now if I keep my 2 grass fields up and going, then I don't have to turn field 52 into a grass field. But if I wanted to make a little bit of extra cash, I could. I'm not going to do that because in the long run, I'm going to have to plow it up now, lime it, and plant it, then fertilize it. And then come again in March, I'm going to have to plow it up and fertilize it and plant it with whatever crop I'm going to do. So I'm going to spend a little bit more money on doing that. So therefore, I'm not going to plant 52 at this time. We'll let it sit for 3 months. We'll go ahead and make sure it's plowed up and get it going. And that's the way the best way to do it, if you ask me. Because we already got 2 grass fields. I went ahead and turned one of our fields, which was, I think, 49, I do believe. Yeah, 49, field 49. We turned it we've harvested the sunflowers off of it. I don't even know I don't think we sold them off yet. But if everything works out fine, according to my map, our calendar, in December, we have our big field of grass that should be ready to harvest. And then come January, our 2 front fields of grass will be ready to harvest. Then that only leaves February that we're not harvesting anything for the winter. And if everything works out the way it should work, and what I'm saying, we're doing pretty good there. I'm not going, like I said, we're not going to do anything with 59. It's kind of we're going to let it sit for the winter. I'm not going to put a cover crop in there. I'm not going to do anything with it. The only thing I might do is if I get where I need something to do, we will go ahead and plow it up. Now, let's take a look at what we have in our bins. We might be able to sell off some of the crop that we have in our bin. So let's take a look at that. So we'll come over here to our inventory. The only thing we got, and I want to keep the wheat just in case we decide to do some chickens. Now, everybody, got a couple requests wanting to know if we're ever going to do any livestock. So let's take a look at that. So we'll go in the store, come over here to your construction tab, and we'll go to animals. We already got bees going, so let's see chickens. So a chicken barn is $79,000, or we can spend $6,000 and put up a little pen and hold 30 chickens. And it'll take barley, sorghum, and wheat to keep them fed. So that's a little pen for $6,000. That's kind of a thought in my mind right now. So we took that pen and don't want to put it right here. So what happens if we took and put that little chicken pen right back here on this flat here, and maybe started raising some chickens? We got a wheat field in. We got 3,000 liters of wheat. Surely that will make it until that field's ready to go. And we could be producing some eggs, bringing in a little bit more money. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm jumping the gun on the putting chickens in. I was going to wait till March to put chickens in, but we're going to go ahead and do it now. And if we have to, we can always buy chicken feed from the store if we start running low. So let's go ahead, do our construction, which I think right back in that area is where we're going to put it. I've never done this pen before, so we'll have to see. So we'll take and yeah, that'll work. Boom. So there we go. And now what we'll do is we'll do some landscaping around it just to kind of make it look like no. Let's put some gravel around it so we know. I'm going to make my square a little bigger and I'm going to turn it into a circle. So right here, we'll just do this. We'll go ahead and connect it with that little road there. And we'll do the same here. That way we have a spot. And there we go. So now we got our chicken pen. It's all put in place. So we got that. And this is where we'll pick up our... I thought we had to put water in for these guys. Maybe not for chickens. Okay. So what we need to do is we'll run over and get in the little deer. And we will get some feed for the chickens. Go ahead and dump that in for them. And we'll get the chickens up and going today. And we'll purchase some chickens. So we'll use this wagon and we'll grab some wheat, fill up our chicken area. Which I don't know how much it's going to take. Maybe if I hit the marker, get decent. Alright, so we'll just fill our little wagon up here right now. We probably ain't going to be using it for a couple months, so that'll be good. We'll back up so I don't push this lime around everywhere. And we'll get our chickens some feed. I thought we had to supply them with water too on these little pens, but evidently not. So we'll pull in here. Wheat. And we'll go ahead and fill that area up. So there's that. And we'll go ahead and put chickens in there. And we'll go ahead and invest some of the money we got from the silage bills to do that. So, whoop, wrong thing. So our chickens. So this is how you purchase chickens. Right here. These are newborn chickens. Right here. Well, they're about 6 months. Sorry. In their puberty stage. They're 0 months old. These chickens here are 6 months old. So we're going to go with the 6-month-old ones. And I can only fit 30, so we're going to buy 30. And we're going to buy them. $1,600, I think's what it said. Okay. So there's our chickens. And now we go in here, alright. It'll tell us. Productivity, we don't have anything coming out yet. They got enough grain to get them up and going. They don't need water, they don't need straw, so that's all we need to do. So our chickens are going to be up and going. I don't know how many eggs they're going to produce or anything else like that. So with that being said, the chickens are doing good. And we'll go ahead and leave this wagon right here, because we're not going to need it for a couple months. And it has our chicken feed in it. So I think that's probably going to be a good wrap-up point for this day. I will be right back after all done. Okay, looks like I'm back. So let's look at this. Okay, so pretty much it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I think we're going to go ahead. Been streaming for about an hour and a half. So I think today's episode is going to be short. So let's go over what we got done so far. Today, we went ahead and harvested the soybeans, sold them off, sold off our first batch of silage bales. We have roughly 110,000. We added a chicken pen so we can maybe get some eggs coming. So that's a plus. So let's take a look in on our finances here. So right now we are sitting at $25,000. This is what we made, and we profited for the day. That's not a bad day at all. If you could have 10, 15 days like that, you know, you're looking at $250,000, and that'll be well on our way of making our goal for the first year. We want, like I said, we want to go ahead and we want to try owning all this right in here by the end of the year. So by next August, we'll want to own 50 and 51, which that's going to cost us another $200,000. I think with everything that's up and going right now, we will have no problems in meeting that between our 2 silage fields and our 2 little cash crop fields. We probably won't get another harvest out of 52 before the end of the year, before next year starts. But that'll be alright, because we'll have 50 and 51. They'll probably be empty too by the time we buy them. So right now, as it's sitting, is we are sitting $90,000 away from getting our other 2 new fields. Nothing stating that we can't go ahead and get one now and start going. And if we wanted to make a little bit more money, we could go ahead and take, 59 and turn it into a grass field too. But I don't, or 52. I don't want to do that. I want to just keep it open for crop. We're going to work that field probably tomorrow. Not going to lime it yet. We'll wait to lime it till right before we plant. So, with that being said, let's go into our end of the game and have a little chat with Mr. Bonehead. So, at the end of every stream, I kind of like to show you guys how we done things and how we've gotten everything accomplished and that stuff like that. Like I said, there is several different ways of making money in the game. And when you're first starting off, it doesn't take a lot to get it started. You can utilize the grass around all the fields and everything else like that you own if you have large grass patches. You can utilize timber, and you can utilize animals. Animals aren't kind of the best way to go, but you can make some money off of like honeybees. Your greenhouses, them are good too. So as this series progresses, this is only the 4th episode. We're sitting at over $100,000 in the bank that we have made, and I'm hoping that this helps you guys out as much as it possibly can. So with all that being said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below, or you can send me an email, or you can send me a message on Facebook. Just so you know, my Facebook page is Bonehead Inc. at facebook.com. And then I have my email on my page. So feel free to send me an email if you have any questions or anything that you want to ask. I do thank everybody for coming in. I do thank all my subscribers for subscribing. Make sure you guys hit that like button, and if you are a subscriber, please hit that bell so you don't miss any further episodes. This is Bonehead, and I will talk to you guys next time. Don't forget, there is a big snowstorm coming here in Illinois, so I might have to be working tomorrow, so I might not be streaming. If I do stream, it'll probably be later on in the day, maybe later that night. So, with that being said, hope everybody has a good rest of their day, and I shall see you when I can. Thank you. And if I don't see you before the weekend, have a good weekend.